Alright, so I've been trying to practice stand up, and I now realize what the fuck I'm doing wrong. First of all, you can't practice. You can't practice stand up without an audience. That's the first things first. Second thing is because I'm an artist, because I'm a rapper, and I performed, and because I've done plays and I've performed, stand up is not like acting. Acting is a little bit closer to it because there's some acting involved, but stand up is way different, and that's why it's so hard and so easy at the same time, because it's like you have complete freedom, but then it's like you have complete freedom, what the fuck do you do? And that's the hard part. But what I'm learning is like I have a song, right? I have a song, Too Cool. Boom, boom. That's how it starts, right? I know as soon as I hear that, I had to go start singing. Ruckus, 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 here we go again. Boom, boom. Came up in this game, killing it. Boom, boom. So, like, you get me? So it's like, and then on top of that, I have a song of music that tells me when to not do stuff. You know what I mean? So I have cues it needs to go off of that I preset prior to the shit. You know what I mean? And then if I execute all those things, more than likely I'm gonna have a good performance or deliver the performance well. You know what I mean? So it's just like, and that's the same thing with acting. You know what I mean? So we have a set thing to go through. Don't get me wrong. With acting, you could. The reason why it's different with acting is because every night you might pull from something different. The crowd will give you something, so you put more there. So you're a lot. You're able to adjust. You could do this with singing too, and even as rapping, you could do it with energy or the way you deliver it. But it's just like with stand up, it's basically like I have a joke, and this is what almost fucked me up too, because I record my joke on a voice note. The first time I tell a joke is the best time I tell a joke. I always tell it the best the first time because I don't know the joke yet. And that's how you tell a joke. You can't know the joke. You have to know the joke, but you can't know how you're going to tell it. It has to just be told. You have to allow the the joke to come out through you, if that makes sense. And it's just like you could tell the same joke over and over and over and over and over, but and people talk about it like uh, comedians talk about the greats like Bernie Mac, like he never did the same show because it's like, and he told the same, he might have told the same jokes, but he emphasized differently on this part, and he killed every night, and it was like I ain't going after that nigga. So it's just like I'm understanding, like, yeah, I have a joke. I have a joke about me and my daughter as a 2 year old, right? The joke, when I recorded it, I start trying to tell the joke the way I recorded it, and it's like, no, it's not gonna work like that. You know what the joke is, now tell it. Don't try to tell it the way you told it before. Just tell the joke, and that is probably the hardest part because I'm so caught up on how I told it there and it sounded so perfect there, and it's just like it don't work like that, nigga. There's a point A and there's a point B, and every time from point A to point A, it could be the same joke. But point A, how you get from point A to point B is gonna be completely different every single time. And if it's not gonna work because you're gonna have different crowds, different people, different energies around you, and that's why the joke comes out the way it comes out. But I'm now understanding this. Granted, I still have never performed or have gone on a stand up stage and performed yet. So this could just be theory. But I'm a student of the motherfucking game. You know what I mean? I've been seeing how I, you know what I mean? I've been starting to take myself out of the picture and watching myself and just understanding. Oh, that's what I had to do. I had to go up there and do exactly what the fuck I'm always doing and not think about it. And it's just like that's so fucking hard because it's like you have to think about it. Not really, because I don't want to say because I'm a natural, but it's like if you have a gift People who are gifted at something, they don't try and think about doing it. They just do it. They're like, sing this, la 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 la, and they're like, la, 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 la. I'm like, oh shit, they didn't try. They just did what you told them to do, and it just happened to come out a lot better. So it's just like, stop overthinking shit, because with music and acting, I overthink it, and that almost usually helps the process, you know what I mean? It helps put things into place. So when this happens, pow pow, that happens, and the down effects. But with comedy, it is free for all. I know I'm at A and I gotta get to B. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna get there, but let's fucking go. And that's the scary part, and that's what I've been afraid of. But understanding it now, it's not that scary, and now it's almost like I'm excited to go on the journey. You know what I mean? Understanding every time I step on the stage, it's gonna be a different journey. Even if I have a stand-up special and it's an hour long, every single show is gonna be different, and that's a freaking journey. It's gonna be like, oh wow. And then certain things I could tweak here and there, and it's just like, yo, this shit sounded like mad fun. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, I get to do all of that off the top of my head in front of everybody, and hopefully it make y'all motherfuckers slide. That being said, that's where I'm at with the stand-up. Quarantine about to be over. I'm ready to smack that ass with them jokes. I'm rich, bitch. No, matter of fact, I gotta stop doing shit like that, because I'm my own comedian. I can't be using other motherfuckers' shit, because that's called biting. And I ain't no biter. Me originator. You hear me? Yeah? With that being said, it's your boy Remy Roll, on that records, and I'm out.